So the Toronto Raptors are up 2-0 so far in this series against the Washington Wizards. Washington Wizards are looking atrocious, especially on the defensive end. And this does not look like the same Toronto Raptors in the past so far. Now, the series shifts back to DC for games 3 and 4. But I want to play a quick audio clip of what TRACY McGRADY and Paul Pierce had to say about the Washington Wizards and what moves they need to make this upcoming offseason. And me, Ticket TV, and LVZ, we've had our differences about this Washington Wizards situation. Now, TRACY McGRADY and Paul Pierce agree with me. And I'm on the record, and I stand by what I said, that the Washington Wizards need to move John Wall. I have not budged off that one bit. But I will say this, though. Anybody on the Washington Wizards is not, as far as I'm concerned, is not untouchable. Anybody on that roster can be moved, in my opinion. Anybody. But I just want to play y'all guys a quick audio clip of what TRACY McGRADY and Paul Pierce had to say. And they pretty much said everything that I've already stated that needs to happen if the Washington Wizards do not get at least to the conference finals. I said personally, if they do not get to at least the conference finals, they need to make major changes to their roster. It is time to make a change. They cannot go into next year and keep this same roster currently constructed. There's no way. But I'm going to play y'all guys a quick audio clip of what TRACY McGRADY and Paul Pierce had to say. Grand with your boy, Black Reality TV.
When one game in the series, 2 games in this series, I don't think at this point anyone's picking them to win this series outside of Washington. And what do you do then? Because John Wall did have knee problems again this year, but that's been, in some ways, par for the course for him in his career. You just signed him to this huge deal. Is this where you just take another run at it next year, or you think big changes have to happen?
I think changes have to happen. I mean, you look at how these guys responded when John was out of the lineup. Mm-hmm. You look at
that payroll.
That is crazy. You look at
AC.
You know, the things that were said in the media when John was out. I just think you have to move either John or Bradley Beal to get some assets back to improve.
Well,
this
let's
team.
see how this series goes. What if they get past this series?
They're not.
But also, let's just say they do get past the series. For them not to break up, for them not to break up, they would have to get to the conference finals.
Okay.
If they don't get to the conference finals, I do believe that a major change has to happen.
It's tough when a franchise is in this position because John Wall is clearly